When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Jesse, we don't get many of these. Runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Aller. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
So the Boise State Broncos offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Finds the tight end.
That's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. These two met a year ago in the college football playoff, and Penn State pretty much controlled the game, and you'd think the Broncos would love to get a little payback in this one.
Well, I think they want Ashton Jeanty back. That would be a good place to start. I mean, he obviously was the catalyst of this team. But Spencer Danielson, I think they're building something with Boise. They finally got their chance to get to the playoff.
Breaks into the open. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's 4. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Madsen. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. It was quite a start for Spencer Danielson in his first full season as head coach at Boise State. 12 wins and a trip to the college football playoff.
And you could see him growing as a coach, and man, the players loved him. Obviously, Ashton Jeanty is gone from that dynamite team, but a lot of pieces back in place. I feel like this is a team, Jesse, that we're going to see in this spot a lot more.
Yeah, I agree, David. I think there's a lot of people out there that just think it was all Ashton Jeanty, but you're right. They have a lot of NFL talent returning at other spots, so I still expect this team to be successful.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff to the lone back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks Saints with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll try the run. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's 4. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fakes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Back to pass, it's Madsen. The throw to the outside is complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Broncos need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in. Oh, they blocked the kick.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and this defense thrives on taking the football away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To throw, it's Madsen. Hauls it in. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On the ground, it's Gaines. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Saunders. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Saunders. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Kyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Going to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Throws toward the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Under fire. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got a man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air. It's Aller. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Madsen. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket.
Going for the goal line, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Aller. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Ross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down bunker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State ready to send out that offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Coleman? Who's going to take some shots and try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way in deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win Fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. Got enough space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Let's go! Let's go! They'll try the right side. Turning it on! That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it and advance and get what he can get.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Madsen. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. High the chains now on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
It's complete. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Going to swing it on second down. He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on fourth down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Broncos are on the move. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Penn State! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Fielded in the end zone, it's 4. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Used the play fake, now to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Lets it fly. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Broncos!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Back to throw, it's Aller. Using the quick game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Breaks into the open. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The Nittany Lions get enough for the first down.
He's tackled.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fakes to catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. Third down play from the gun. Got his man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the gun. He's going for the goal line. They will score! Touchdown, Boise State!
Well, the offense defense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
The ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. No need to get cute here. You've run enough plays. Now it's time for the kneel down, David.
Take the knee, make them use their last time out, then they're out, the clock runs out. Jesse, it's a beautiful thing.
The only way you lose this game is if you fumble it. Make sure you execute the center quarterback exchange and go celebrate in the locker room.